as requested, I thought I'd do a what's in my hospital bag video. So I've had 2 labors before. Both times I went to the hospital and definitely didn't pack everything that I needed. One of the improvements I'm making is actually packing 2 separate bags, one for me and one for the baby. Even though I'm having a home birth, I need to... Hello! Hello! Little monkey.
See, I want a dog.
You want a dog? How's a dog facing? Even though I'm having a natural home birth, hopefully a water birth, it's just a wise idea to pack a hospital bag, because obviously in case of emergency you need to rush off and no one has the presence of mind to think of all the little details that need to go along. So that's one reason. And also I just find it really helps to have all the things you're going to need immediately after the labor in one place, so you know where you can find them. So let's start with the baby bag. I've packed 2 newborn outfits for him. Probably be wiser to pack even one extra, because you do end up with little messes and you never know. But I've picked my 2 favorite outfits so long. And I have obviously packed nappies, that is essential. Some disposables. These are the Pampers Premium Care, so they are extra sensitive, part of my baby shower giftings, and I thought I'll use the Premium Care ones for the very first few days. Some moms don't even wash their babies in the first few days, but sometimes you need to if it is a particularly messy situation. I have the bedtime bath. I try to choose one that is sensitive. Their eyes can't really handle much burn. We need to take care of the umbilical cord. We have surgical spirits and cotton wool just to keep the wound clean. Wet wipes. Wet wipes come in handy for a lot more things than just nappy changes. As more experienced moms will know, so you can never really have too many. Baby bum cream. Sometimes the rashes develop overnight and it's nothing like a good product that actually deals with the rash and eradicates it. And then I have all the accessories for the little one's outfit. Things to keep the hands and feet warm is quite important, because they're the extremities and usually baby moves a lot and kicks its blankets off, so you need to get either socks or booties to keep those little feet warm, preferably both. They're also essential for my little boys, earbuds. For some reason they have very waxy ears, especially in the first few weeks, so cotton buds, very important just to keep the ears clean and get into those little folds, because they don't like having the ears fiddled with too much, but it has to be cleaned. First of all, outfits. I think I didn't put enough thought into that beforehand, and so I ended up not having enough options, and also just having practical, comfortable items that feel semi-flattering can be a challenge. So I've put a bit more thought into it this time. So we have a set of pajamas, warm and comfortable. I have my tank tops. I even bought a few extra specifically for this. And I also bought a shaper vest, which is basically a figure hugging torso shaper, just to help pull the stomach muscles back in and give a better shape directly after the labor. Then I also got some comfortable leggings that are fun, with just a fun t-shirt, make me feel a bit more fresh and happy. Because that is one thing to bear in mind. You don't realize quite how washed out you feel after the labor, and you're a little bit overwhelmed. So obviously your body takes quite some time to recover. So you still look 3 months pregnant easily directly after the labor. It takes a few months for that to even to subside. So it's a good idea to get clothes with that in mind, that it's not going to accentuate it, or that will even help pull your stomach in a little bit. We have some comfortable stretchy vests, comfortable shorts, lots of socks. During labor, you might be wearing your socks and get them full of blood or fluids. You never know what can happen. So pack extra socks. We have our maternity briefs, disposables, very handy and nice to not have to deal with any mishaps. And of course, pack extra undies. I also have a couple of maternity bras, which is something worth investing in. Even sports bras will work. I often find the clasps and fittings for feeding bras are just a little bit too much. All you need is to be able to get your breast out comfortably and easily. So if you have a sports bra that does the job, good for you. But you will need more than 1 or 2. You need possibly 4 or 5 to be safe, depending how often you do your laundry. But yes, if you have a rainy day or you just didn't get around to washing, 4 or 5 feeding bras is a good idea. So anything stretchy, comfortable, preferably no underwire. Also, another thing I was never told was quite how much your breasts grow during the first few days of breastfeeding. You'll have a massive overproduction of milk, and none of the bras you owned previously will fit. So that is also another reason to ensure the feeding bras you have are very stretchy, so they can grow with you and also retract back to the smaller size once the breastfeeding settles down. I've tried out a number of bras, and I must say the best is just to go with something comfortable and very simple. And then of course we need a lot of maternity breastfeeding pads, depending how long you spend at the hospital. If you are going to end up there, because the first few days of breastfeeding means a lot of milk. You have an excess of milk because your body doesn't know how much to make yet, and everything gets soaked when you're feeding. So bear that in mind. Antiperspirant. You will sweat like a horse when you're breastfeeding. For some reason, your whole body fires up and you are just pumping sweat out, and you're just going to be really hot. So you want to smell good. Hello. Also, what I definitely didn't think about was my own personal hygiene. I don't think I packed soap or anything the first time I went, and I got lovely pampering gifts at my baby shower, so I must certainly be making use of it. And this is a very handy pack with everything in that I will need to stay clean and fresh, because you are definitely going to need to take a nice hot shower or bath after the labor. A hairbrush. Now, that is one thing you really need to take care of after the labor. For some reason, it wreaks havoc with your hairdo, and by the end of the labor, you look like you've been through a train wreck. Just giving your hair a good brush through or even a wash helps to restore some order. So along with the hairbrush and hair care, don't forget your elastic bands and hair clips. Those things are indispensable. You will thank yourself. When you're postpartum, last thing you want to be worrying about is your hair falling in your face. So you'll also be very hot, so your hair will just make you feel sweaty and clammy. You want it just clipped up, out of the way, and preferably feeling clean and brushed. Another thing that just occurred to me now is a bath towel. Most hospitals, or at least provincial hospitals that I know, don't provide towels for you. So if you do plan to take a bath or a shower there, good idea to pack one. Other things to keep in mind for your mommy bag: refreshments, fruit juice or water, some snacks. In my experience, you are so finished by the end of the labor, you just sleep for hours afterwards. So it shouldn't be a real concern, but if you really want to, you could pack some dried fruit and nuts or something that you like to eat that can last in your bag. I'm a trail mix sort of person, so that's what I would pack for myself. But to be honest, from my past two experiences, the things that I really wanted after the labor was just hunks of cooked red meat and yogurt and fresh fruit. So those are also things you can't really put in your bag, but it's a good idea just to have a little something in your mommy bag in case you get really hungry. So that's it from me. Let me know if you found it useful and if you learned anything from this video. I'm also very curious to know your tips and what you found to be most beneficial during this preparation stage. Goodbye.